Hey y'all, it's Miss A. Today we're going to be looking at exponents, and this is a very basic introduction to exponents. We're not actually going to be solving them or coming up with what the answer is. We're just going to practice using exponents, like writing the exponents. So let's go ahead and get started. My virtual kids, there is a copy of this on Canvas if you have access to a printer and you'd like to print it. If not, there's not much to write down at all, so it's not that big of a deal. I did want to go ahead and address real quick, if you did not do Tuesday's work, today's Wednesday, if you did not do Tuesday's work, make sure you go back and you watch Tuesday's video. So just go to the Tuesday tab on the homepage, go to Tuesday, watch the video, and then do your assignment, guys. We need to make sure we're staying on track every day. If you know you missed the day before, then go back to that day and watch the video before you do the assignment. You must watch the video, guys. If you don't watch the video, it's not going to make much sense when it comes to doing the quizzes or the iExcel, whatever it may be. Okay, so please take the time and watch the videos that I make. All right, let's get started. First of all, we need to talk about what is an exponent. So I'm actually going to flip my paper over. If you're just taking notes on a piece of paper, you don't have to do that, obviously. But we're actually going to talk about what a base number is and what an exponent is. So let's say I had the number 2 to the third power. That's how we read this. We don't say 2, 3. We don't say 23. We say 2 to the, and then whatever number this is. This is third power. Okay, so 2 to the third power. This would be 5 to the second power. This would be 7 to the fourth power. Okay, so you say the number, whatever it is, and then say to the blank power. So 2 to the third power, 5 to the second power, and 7 to the fourth power. Now what these numbers are, the big number right here, this is what's known as the base number. This is the base number. And the little bitty number in the corner, notice it is written smaller than the 2. This is what's known as the exponent. Okay? So the base number is the big number. Base, big, BB, they both start with B. So the base number is the big number. That's the number being multiplied. And then the exponent tells you how many times to multiply that base number. So in this one, we're going to multiply 2 3 times. So 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? Notice I used a dot for multiplication. We don't use an X. Yesterday in our video, we addressed what a variable was. A variable is a letter representing an unknown number. So we don't use an X for multiply anymore. You need to use a dot. Make sure your dot goes in the middle, not at the bottom, because that's actually a decimal if you put it at the bottom. You could also put parentheses, whatever you want to, but dots are the easiest. So the dot represents multiplication. So my base number was 2. It was the number being multiplied, and we multiplied it by the exponent 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Don't multiply 2 times 3. Multiply it 3 times. Sorry, I said that wrong. So we multiply the base number 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Over here for 5 to the second power, we're going to multiply 5 2 times. So 5 times 5. There's the base number 5. You should see it 2 times, which is what we have. So here we have 7, and we're going to multiply it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's pretty much the basic laws of exponents, I guess you can call it. We've got a base number is the big number, and the little bitty number in the corner is your exponent. So let's go back to the notes. All right, so we're not going to do every single one of these. This is a ton of problems. We're just going to do a few of them. Then y'all will get started on your assignment. All right, so number 1, we've got 5 to the 7th power. So remember that big number is the number being multiplied, and we need to see that big number 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I should notice how they are phrasing it here. It says rewrite each exponent form in expanded form. So exponent form is obviously with the exponent. Expanded is making it the long multiplication problem. So I always like to double check that I didn't mess up. So the number being multiplied is 5. That's correct. And then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're good. That's all we're doing today. So here we have 2 to the 8th power. So the number being multiplied is 2. And I need to multiply it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 2's all the way across, 8 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. It's pretty simple. No need to make it harder than it needs to be. So let's actually skip this one just because there's so many, the exponents so big. Let's do number 5 and 6. All right, so 7 to the 2nd power, the number being multiplied is 7, and we're going to multiply it 2 times. So 7 times 7. Again, we're not worried about actually solving it today. And then 9 to the 3rd power would be 9 multiplied 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Again, make sure you put your dot in the middle. Don't put it at the bottom as a decimal. It needs to go in the middle. Alright, so what I want you to do for practice, I want you to pause the video, and I just want you to do number 7 and do number 10. I won't make you do it 7 and 6 times. So do number 7 and do number 10. Pause the video, see how you do, and then unpause and see if you get the answer correct. Alright, so for number 7, we have 13 to the 4th power. So the base number is 13, and it needs to be multiplied 4 times. So 13, and then 4 is the exponent, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it. And then 14 to the 2nd power. So base number is 14. It needs to be multiplied 2 times. So 14 times 14. And that is it. All right, and then at the bottom here, we've got, we want to rewrite from expanded form into exponent form. So it's just going the opposite way. All right, so here, this is a little bit easier. We don't have to write everything out. Number 1 is the number 6 being multiplied 3 times. You know, I don't like that, so we're just going to add another one. We're just going to add one more 6 to it. So the number being multiplied, the base number is the big number. Whenever you're writing it, like we have here, there's a big number and a small number in the corner. So the big number is number being multiplied, the base, that's 6. And the exponent is how many times we're multiplying it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's it. So remember, the base number is the number being multiplied. That's the number that goes here. And the little bitty number is how many times you see it. Number 2, the number being multiplied is 7, so that's my base. My exponent is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 3, base is 11. Exponent is 3. 1, 2, 3. Number 4, the base number is 10. The exponent is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. Pretty simple. I want y'all to pause the video, and I want y'all to do number 5 and number 6 on your own. Pause the video, and then when you're done, unpause and see how you did. Alright, so number 5, the base number was 14. The exponent is how many times it appears. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times you're multiplying it. So the exponent in this case is 4. Number 6, the base number is 12. And then the exponent is how many times it's being multiplied. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Alright guys, like I said, this was a very basic introduction to exponents. We're actually going to be doing this in regular math class, so whether you have me or whether you have Ms. Randazzo, we will be looking at exponents today as well. If y'all have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me on Zoom or send me an email in Canvas. Y'all have a great day, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye guys.